10 minutes.
Hey, you guys want to check your e-verbs real quick?
I already did. I checked it.
You checked yours? Marty, did you check yours? You checked my what? Yeah, exactly. Red light. Look at that.
That's like the Millennium Falcon. It is.
I have a little quote that I like to share. I think it's a little appropriate here.
Did you start the watch? Yeah.
There is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, that providence moves too. Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it now.
Here's the deal, I'll lay it out straight. I averaged for a couple decades 250 days a year on the water.
This is 1969.
I'll tell you what,
I was 13.
the older you get, the more freaked out about how short your time is. And some of these people have no clue as to how much time they've wasted, right? I even feel like I've wasted some time.
I guess I want to say I think it was all of us. I think we tried to come up with multiple challenges, and I'm turning 40 in 3 weeks. I don't want to feel like I'm on the downside of my life. It's easier to settle later on in life because you have so many things pulling you all over the place. And I want my child to know that her dad never quit on anything.
Maybe when I play like guitar, the hair will get out.
Totally. I wish that's how things work. We just play guitar.
You're commuting to work, you're cooking dinner, you're maybe turning the TV on and drinking some beer, and you wake and repeat. And you know, all of us can use a good dose of inspiration, whether it's athletic inspiration or otherwise.
We had been planning on doing, an outrigger race, an ice canoeing race, multiple other races, and then we just said, well, why not the Grand? Seems like the best option of all of these, and let's just go challenge ourselves like we never have before. And so we're gonna try to go faster than anyone's ever gone through the Grand Canyon. My name is John Mark Seelig. I'm captain of the US Men's Rafting Team.
My name is Seth Mason. For this particular adventure that we're setting up, I've been the primary instigator, trying to get all the pieces aligned so that we can actually make this thing happen.
My name is Matt Norfleet. I guess mostly my role is I was just to row hard.
Kurt Kensel. I'm the timekeeper, and I think my line was, "You guys are crazy, but I'm in for sure."
I'm Ian Anderson. I'll be one of the paddlers, more likely just the mascot. I'm a really good cheerleader though.
My name is Rob Prechtel, and I am a rower and former underwear model.
My name is Marty Borges, and I was brought in to help steer this boat down through the Grand Canyon.
Jeremiah Williams. I row for the US Men's Raft Team, and I'm typically the comic relief.
Okay, we're here at Pierce Ferry Rapid. It's gonna be something like...
No one laughed. That was the shittiest joke, apparently.
This attempt is definitely different. The Emerald Mile had the record forever, but the water was above 80,000 CFS. We were gonna be nowhere near that. They've also never tried it, though.
No,
They
no,
didn't try
exactly.
it. There was a big debate at the time as far as the way that we approach this, because we're paddlers, we're not oarsmen.
Is this how you hold the javelin?
Yeah.
I guess the final decision was we just need to use oars. We want to be fast, and paddles are not fast.
We realized pretty quickly that we needed to get serious about building a boat. So I went home, tore a big sheet of paper off my kid's easel, and stayed up till, 11, 12 o'clock at night, kind of drawing out ideas, drawing out tubes. There's no manual on how to design a boat for 8 people that goes fast down big whitewater. People don't tend to do that. If you go in the Grand Canyon, you're going to spend a lot of time and you want to maximize your beer space. I'm on the right. I just start paddling hard on the right. And that turns you hard to the right.
I'm not sure this is going to turn at all.
It might not. The design of the boat went through several iterations. The first big redesign, we ended up moving from a 34-foot long boat to a 48-foot long boat. Realized that it needed some tweaks. It was too heavy, too bendy, and we're not sure it's exactly right, but we think we're getting closer.
We're definitely stepping outside of our comfort zone, especially because we've never designed a boat like this. We've never rowed like this for potentially 34 hours.
We didn't really have the opportunity to custom fabricate a whole lot of stuff, so we're scrounging up parts from old rowing machines and raft tubes that are part of an old kiteboarding terrain park. They're not even raft tubes, so it's been a trip.
Today we're testing out the raft. This is the Moab Daily section. This is Seth's big ass boat. We're gonna try this sucker out.
Dude, this thing's fast.
Fuck yeah! If you put these super far forward.
I had heard about its dimensions and I thought, God, that's wild. I can't even put it together. But when I saw it, it's completely reasonable. My only concern is its length. If you got into a breaking hole or something, to where something got broken, I want those guys to have a good repair kit.
You got a rowing song, Jules?
16 men on the dead man's chest. Yo, ho, ho, where's my rum? Drink to the devil in the hell.
Today was a really good test of the boat in flat water, but we're totally untested in white water at this point. How's this thing gonna feel when we get into 10, 20-foot waves?
I mean, these guys are strong. I mean, we got 5 months to work on it. It's the night stuff, the night rapids. That's the one that's gonna make everybody a little bit nervous. So.
Where do pirates like to eat? Army.
The part that does keep me up is the darkness. If we lose the moon behind a cloud, visibility goes to shit, and there's some real consequential whitewater coming up. If we wrap our boat, we'll be in a world of hurt because cold water, cold air, tough to warm up, tough to come back from.
Taking an endeavor like this is not easy. If everybody's mindset is not in the right place, then it could be a really bad idea.
I've had my butt whooped many times down there in mini rapids, and there's a lot of things down there that can beat you up real bad at any given time.
You should be scared. If you're not, then you don't have the right respect to be down there.
One thing I was thinking about today, like in the next couple months, we got time to do some training in the gym, get stronger so that we've got more stamina to do that, and hopefully that decreases the pain a little bit. But this is gonna hurt more than anything any of us have ever done, right? There's no way, we're not gonna fix that. It's gonna hurt a hell of a lot more than today did. And we just gotta figure out a way kind of come to grips with that and figure out if we can deal with that.
The pain that I'm going to experience in the Grand Canyon is pretty minimal in the grand scheme of things. My dad is dying of cancer. He's, the pain that he feels, other people feel in the world. This is for fun. This isn't true pain. We've chosen to do it. That's a big difference. We're weird, yes. We're strange, but we come alive by doing things like that.
I will never judge anybody that's here. I don't care how long I've been here. I look at these speed trips as a fantastic challenge for the human spirit. And all these guys are dedicated in a big fucking way, and very few things in life present challenge like that. But also, it's pretty easy to me to look at it and go, well, it's only 2 days, what could possibly go wrong? But that spirit of adventure is the shit.
We're going jousting.
The dance was good.
We're going jousting, oh sire, here it is.
If we break this record, everybody will know. No one will probably even know unless you're watching this.
Well, it's pretty insignificant, right? To a canyon that's millions and millions of years old, 30 hours, meaningless. And certainly the river doesn't care if there's 6 guys in a boat trying to row real fast down it. The significance, I think, is more about our relationship with that place that is so old. To grow ourselves in an ancient cathedral, this magical place, we're not going to change that canyon, but ideally at the end, the canyon changes us. We've been working with John Mark to design these pretty brutal workouts up to 16 or 18 hours in length. And that's a tough way to spend a weekend between all the time we spend in the gym during weekday mornings or evenings, rowing late into the night while we're watching Netflix. And it becomes very exhausting physically and then mentally. It's tough on families. I know my wife's pretty excited for me to be done with this. She's very supportive, but we're ready. Tricky trip. Real close to my fingers.
I'm just practicing for whenever I'm a dad later in life, just making some kids' lunches. I figured it was just a good thing to do while we were wasting time.
Years from now, when I'm talking to my kids about what we did and why we did it and thinking about life, I'd like to be able to say that doing things like this really provides you with an understanding of yourself and a set of tools that allow you to deal with adversity, pressures, or difficult situations.
Funky. That's another one that concerns me a lot.
Well, I can sit on the left-hand side.
Okay.
We're gonna get in the spacesuit.
Might as well be traveling through town.
Yeah.
10:15. 45 minutes. How do I look?
Beautiful.
I'm ready for prom.
I'm ready for prom.
I have a little quote that I like to share. I think it's a little appropriate here. There is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, that providence moves too. Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it now.
Left.
Are either of them broken in the back? It hit them. Are they broken?
Broken.
I see one.
This one's cracked pretty bad. If we hit anything else, they're definitely not staying together, and the stress that we put on them last
No, straighten it up. Okay.
I think the thing that we got to keep in mind is where are we going to be when it's dark?
Yeah, there's egg bombs.
Yeah, they're not going to make it to lava before dark. I've driven a lot of the river at night. The river has never liked too much organization, so it'll try and scatter your shit a little bit. Don't let it win.
Hey guys, I had some thoughts I figured I'd share with you. I've been thinking a lot about our trip down the canyon over the last week. One thing that I've been particularly surprised by is this deep sense of satisfaction that every member of the team has expressed. This despite the fact that we came up short in our quest for the speed record.
Massive, like a bomb went off. That was pretty awesome.
Just had an amazing run in lava.
They just started at the line and went under the bridge and crashed, and then they fixed the boat, and they're on the way here.
You know, this isn't about setting a record. It's not about being the fastest. It's all about doing the thing. It's about what went into this. It's about strength of character. And they're limping in right now on a frame that's busted up. The tube is patched, but they're making it, and they're finishing.
It looks like they're going like this, but I guess not.
They're on the front or the back.
You've been playing in the mud?
You gotta hold it up.
This is the last huge hit in lava.
I know.
We hit it, we were square, we were going through, and then all of a sudden you hear.
This idea that you can throw yourself at an audacious goal, knowing full well that there's a chance that you will fail, and accepting the fact that the only way out is by going through, and that you and the community of people you surround yourself with are equipped to handle great adversity. You might come to understand that the greatest sense of satisfaction in both adventure and life is not in achieving greatness, but in the striving to make it through and in the companionship of others that you experience along the way. Needs a pretty good overhaul before we're able to use it for anything, but we were talking about decking, AstroTurf, maybe a fire pan and some camp chairs.
One of the more kind of notable rapids here in the Grand, Crystal, right at the top, we went over a pour over and broke this thing in multiple spots. We've got a paddle right here that was used as a little bit of a support piece. This was kind of one of those spare backup plans.
It's pretty exciting for Johnny because this whole front part of the boat in a Class 5 rapid
drops completely down.
Went underwater.
There's two guys sitting on a porch and they're drinking a beer after work one day. There's a dog laying on the end of the porch and he's licking himself, and one guy looks at the other one and says, "Man, sure wish I could do that." And the other guy says, "That dog would bite you."
You know, the whole game that we've got here on Earth, we're lucky to, we're kind of pretty lucky little visit here. Hello, humans, or whatever.